Hey there gamers! Before the video begins, I want to quickly tell you guys, if you are not a fan of AFMAO, or you really like AFMAO's content, but no matter what she puts out, and you don't want to hear my entire talk about it, you don't have to, because I am going to say, there is a lot of frustration in this video, but yeah, I just thought I wanted to talk about this for a while. So if you don't care about AFMAO, you can click off the video if you want, or you can listen. I don't really care, since, you know, you're the viewer, that's your choice. But anyway, yeah, hopefully you guys took this with a hint of suggestion, and yeah, let's just start. Hello everybody, Joe Gamer 777 here, and today I'm going to talk about the AFMAO series, My Inner Demons. I'm hoping to start a brand new series on the channel where I talk about role plays from different channels and if I like or hate them, which normally the title just say my emotions towards them if I truly feel a certain way. But yeah, let's just talk about this. So AFMAO's My Inner Demons series, which I may have accidentally thought it said Millennial Demons series when I first saw the first episode. Well, here goes nothing. So, AFMAO kept hyping up this brand new series. Now, I had watched a lot of her content in the past, and it was really good. A lot of her content was very well written, and a lot of it was just really good. So I took the whole hype of it, saying it's going to be great. I was looking forward to it. And then the first episode of the series premiered. And I'm sorry to say to her second animator that she has, of the animators that she had at the time, but her second animator is horrible at animation. Like, it's some of the crappiest animation I've ever seen. Even I think I could do better, and I'm not that good at animation. It's some really crappy animation, and that person gets paid to do it, and that's exactly how the first episode starts off. It starts off with the whole group of demons just fighting over the last soul, apparently. I would have done a whole season talk rant thing about this, but honestly, I've kept this rage about the series for so long that even though the series isn't over, I was trying to wait. The series is garbage. I'm just gonna say that series is garbage just from the start. I know I'm supposed to go through this whole thing and then leave an opinion, but it's garbage. And now to explain, besides the crappy animation, and sorry if there's any audio pops, because sometimes when I do talk into the mic, it can go pfft. I don't know why, but so, after the horrible animated scene as the first part of the first episode, they then go into this whole talk about how they have to go find a new home, about their whole world starting to fade because of things, which already sounds really cliche. Because I can just name several different movies that have that kind of premise. Like, I don't want to name any specifics, but name every single movie about people who want to go to another world who would deal with that problem. You know, their world's no longer perfect, so they have to go find a way to fix it, but then, oh wow, they go to another world. And I think I would have enjoyed the series more if it didn't take place in the most predictable place possible, because they say they have to go to another world to get more magic or something. And where do they go? They could have gone to anywhere. They could have made up any world. They could have, like, Jason and Jess could have made any world of any unique proportion. And they chose the most cliche and boring choice. Earth. That has been used in so many alien movies. And literally, as I've been binge watching Steven Universe seasons, that's literally like, oh, we gotta target Earth because that's where the crystal gems are, the yada yada yada. So many movies based off, not just movies, but also TV shows, have a base of going to Earth for situations. Why couldn't they have gone for something a little more unique? And I haven't actually got to the characters yet before I actually begin with the actual story of the rest of it. The story and characters, the characters are very stereotypical. Like, I don't mean they point out things about others as if they're a certain way. They're literally stereotypes. We got the rebel. I can't remember, I think it's Leaf. He's easily intelligible as the rebel. We got the runt, who nobody cares about. We got the brooding teen leader who doesn't really want to do anything rather than just save his world, but is also fascinated by this new world. The sensible, kind one, the thoughtful one, and every single one of these demon guys is a stereotype. Now, if you look at this on the surface as a writer, it's not stereotyping, but when you look at this through the eye of a viewer who actually pays attention to the details, it is stereotyping. Saying that they have to look that exact way since they look that exact way, they just think and look the same way. I just thought you could have done better than that. Like Zane, even though he started out as one of those broody angsty teens, like, what teenager probably hasn't gone through that at least once or twice, just going all broody and angsty? Even I went through that phase once. But he grew as a person to be better and more different than he was. These characters have acted the exact same way ever since episode 1. They've acted their stereotype. I just don't understand what was so hard with giving these characters unique qualities. Well, I mean, sure, even Devlin is kind of a moody character that I've invented, but I also had plans for him. Like, if you guys saw the new Murder Mystery episode, he was also a protector with his own weapons and gear. That was a different trait about his character that made him different. That was just one of the many things I planned to do with his character. Make him unique. Every single one of these characters doesn't even try to change. And that just really makes me angry. Because I just wanted to see something original. Anyway, let's just continue on with the plot. So the plot is, they go to Earth, which they pronounce, just like any movie of the world they don't understand, they pronounce it wrong and say E-Earth. And when they get there, they run into our main female protagonist, known as Ava. And, you know, she's one of those people who kinda looks like her character in a way, but she probably has the most character out of all the others, but honestly she doesn't seem to do much rather than look scared, surprised, moody, angry. It's basically how any teenager with a introverted aspect would do. So really she's not exactly the most unique character already. And when they find her, they first end up making her pass out, then hanging her onto a tree, then going to her home, and yada yada yada. Honestly, it's a little hard to focus on the plot when I was getting so bored during each episode that I ended up skipping through each episode, just going, alright, that happens, okay, skip. Oh, that happens, oh, too bad, skip. Because everything is just so boring. Like, it's just oh, you don't understand this human thing? Oh, well, that's that. And, oh, you stole something because of a magic portal? Well, geez, that's fantastic. The plot has zero consistency to just try and make things new. I feel like I'm watching a bunch of cliches thrown together and wrapped into what people are calling a good story. Like, I have looked at the comment section for these videos that AFA puts out, and all I see are, oh wow, they're so hot, oh wow, they're so cool, oh wow, I can't believe these characters are so in depth, oh wow, it's so great, wow. They aren't even looking under the surface. There's so much to character than just what they look like and how they act. They have to have purpose. They have to have unique qualities. They have to have stuff that makes them different and good and fun to watch. I can respect a bit of comic relief from a character, but I also hope to see some of that from every character, rather than just oh wow, I don't understand this. There's like a ton of that throughout the entire episodes I've watched. Heck, I don't even know why I'm watching this series anymore, because I literally only watch it just to see if just one episode has a good plot. And the closest they got was later on, when Ava's dads, which I can support, gay and other types of stuff, I can support that. I'm fine with that. I was glad that she actually added that into the story because it made it a bit more unique. It made it interesting because the episode ended with the one who's meant to be the comedy relief going out with the main female protagonist. It made it feel like something interesting was happening. Like it was all gonna turn out better and good. But then, what did she do? Aphmau crapped it all the next episode and totally threw a bunch of, oh wow, something bad happens, we're gonna ruin it, and oh well, I want the spotlight storylines, and something that could have been great just got spoiled. So much great stuff could have come from that. It could have been one of those funny episodes where they think that the comedy relief is just gonna mess up, and then he ends up making things better while they end up completely messing things up, and he just makes it better. That would have made so much comedy. It would have been hilarious. But no, rather than that, they all just turn themselves invisible, decide to spy on it, but then decide to step in, and then main character, I think her name's Ava, faints. And the next one goes like, alright, we have a bunch of guys fighting over our girl, and they think, oh wow, if we marry her, then maybe her magic will flow through us, and that's almost up to the point where I've watched. I honestly haven't had any real interest in continuing because the plot is so shallow. It just has so many cliches that it just drives me insane. I want to even stop watching this stuff, but stupid thumbnails make you want to click on it. Even with the plots, the titles are weak. The characters are cliched, and not cliche, more stereotyped. Everything about this series has been a complete mess. Nothing about My Inner Demons has been good so far, and I could already tell where this story's going. Well, you know, next thing you know, something's gonna happen. Someone's gonna betray someone, or someone's gonna figure something out, and oh wow, that happened? Oh geez, I didn't see it coming. Yes, I did. I can already predict something's gonna happen. They may get fascinated by Earth, they actually decide Earth's better, then they decide to stay there, or I don't know, just something really cliche. But I actually have been thinking about just completely blowing it off the best I can, because the plot of the entire idea of My Inner Demons is horrible. If this came out thousands of years ago, well actually that video didn't exist thousands of years ago, if it came out when the plot was still fresh, it would have been good. But the idea of people coming from another world and learning about another world is just so used. I've seen it thousands of times in movies. I don't hate Aphmau content. I love her My Street series, and honestly I'm really looking forward to where the Minecraft Diary series goes from now on. It looks like it's actually going to be pretty interesting. But the whole My Inner Demons thing, she's acting like everyone loves it, and freaking everyone says they love it. It's garbage. All I see in the comments are, it's great, it's good, it's cool, it's amazing. It is some of the crappiest story I've ever seen. And if you think this is just some guy with a personal opinion of what could be better. I write scripts for my own role plays. I pay attention to the details and want to try to make twists and story changes to make the story continuously interesting rather than seeming like another cliche plot twist. And all because Apmal's this big name YouTuber, everyone's eating up what she gives them. And I just don't like it. My Inner Demons contains nothing but cliche plot lines, stupid stories. I know if that's the same thing or not, I don't know. But everything about the series just makes me rage inside, screaming, saying, "Why did that happen? That was so stupid!" All I want is for it to get better. I know Afmal's not going to watch this video, but even if she did have the chance of somehow seeing it, fix My Inner Demons to make it better. It'd be better if some more twists were added in, less cliche plots, and maybe not so annoying and predictable characters, because honestly, a lot of what I've seen already is really predictable and really cliche. We have the best friend supporter. I don't even want to talk about the whole friend thing or yada yada yada, because honestly my brain hurts from just talking about these characters that we've already talked about. Even Lady Grandma, the old demon lady in the story, she has her funny moments, but she's just not a very interesting character, and I honestly wish that things got easier to make good plotting, because I've been wanting to rant about this, like just completely rant about why it's so bad for such a long time. But if there's one thing I've learned, people will rage at you for it. I can already predict that maybe there's going to be one comment who doesn't even bother to watch the video and just says, "You're wrong, all of Afmal's content's great, you're just someone who wishes you had the great storytelling of Afmal." No, it's not really it. I like where I write my stories, I like what I do. I just see that even with that cliche plotline, there could have been some potential. But all I've seen is just complete garbage. I know some of you out there will defend Afmal, and I can say I actually am an Afmal fan. I love what she creates. It's really good. But My Inner Demons just feels like a disgrace to the good writing that is Afmal. And if you think it's just because I think that her writing's getting stale, you guys who watch Afmal, you might know about her series where the girl's basically, her whole mind's trapped in a video game world where she has to win over a guy's heart. That was original, and that was good. It may have only lasted 10 episodes, but it was smart, it was cleverly written, and honestly, it was definitely new. Something I never thought about. Sure, people being trapped in video games was a thing, but only one person seeing it as a thing through their mind and trying to win someone over? That was original, unique, good. And honestly, I think it may have deserved better than what My Inner Demons got, because honestly, I don't think My Inner Demons deserves the treatment of roleplay it's getting. This whole 3D graphical designed roleplay. Honestly, I'd rather go watch like 5 good roleplays that are all first person perspective pretty much roleplays rather than My Inner Demons, because as a writer, it makes me sad to see something like that. If you think it's good, then that's your opinion, but honestly, I could probably rant for hours on end for how much I flippin' hate my inner demons. I'm just trying to shorten it for a video because I don't want to go into full detail. Because honestly, if I had to make a full list of how, like, every single reason why I hate my inner demons, we'd be here for the next 2 hours. That's why I'm just gonna say, just in full sentence, I hate my inner demons. It has almost no good comedy, predictable storylines, stereotyped characters, and nothing that I'd want to continue watching. If you guys like that content, good for you, but I didn't see any potential in this series ever being good. And if you are a fan of My Inner Demons, like you ate it up like everyone else, I respect that you can enjoy it, but even if you are watching this out of hate for hearing me, take this with a grain of salt, that sometimes eating up YouTubers' content isn't what you should do. You should put your personal thoughts into it rather than just letting a YouTuber's story eat you up and tell you it's good. I think I've ranted on long enough. So if you guys did enjoy my talk about My Inner Demons, let me know if you guys want to see more videos on the channel about this stuff. Like, I talk about how I feel about roleplays that have come out from YouTubers. Not just Halfbound, but people like Gizzy Gaza, one popular MMO's roleplay thing he made a while back. Who knows, I can make all kinds of talks about roleplay since I have watched a ton in my time. So, let me know if this is something you guys want to watch. I'm hoping to do a Gizzy Gaza talk about his Purge series in a little while, so yeah. Thank you all for listening, and I'll see you all next video. If you like, comment, subscribe, okay, you just have to subscribe, but no, nah. Anyway, peace everybody. I'm expecting some hate comments.